This is the UTV network. And you are with UTVI.
Hello and welcome to Tech Tree, and today we're celebrating World Environment Day. Now, going green is more of a way of life. From the technology you use to the lifestyle choices you decide to adopt to using resources all in keeping with the environment. So whose responsibility is it? Is it the corporate, is it the government, or is it the collective us? Well, to help us get a green perspective, with me is Gautam Muralidharan, founder of Oikos, a startup company that provides green solutions. Welcome to the show, also known as Gautam M when he's at the turntables. I like this outside tab that you have, and this is supposedly the green wall
Yeah.
that Oikos is famous for.
It's not famous yet.
But
we will be. Don't worry. We just got these finished actually. We've been taking some time. We started working on these about a year ago, and we've got, I think now we're starting to get a few clients and stuff. But
so when people talk about going green, it's all very good about wanting to go green and recycle your garbage and segregate the garbage and you don't not use plastic. But isn't it more of a way of life about replenishing, giving back, sustaining? It's a huge effort. It's a colossal effort. So how does it, on an individual level, where does one get started?
once you kind of start to see the larger systems and you start to see where the failures are in those larger systems, then you can start actually doing something.
You want to do something about it. How about companies? What is the kind of advice you give out to companies who come to you wanting to go green?
We advise them to make sure they have a large bank account.
It is expensive.
Yeah.
Even the gadgets that we profile on the show most often than now that claim to be, eco-friendly always come with a hefty price tag.
Yeah, because somebody is obviously sitting and working day and night on it, right? So
it's an expensive choice.
it's expensive because you have to. I mean, if more companies were able to actually push these kinds of technologies, or at least help, if somebody was actually applying some of this stuff, then it would be a lot easier because the R&D wouldn't be so expensive. There's people funding work like that. Right now, there's nobody doing that kind of stuff.
The green wall has been a pet project for Oikos. Now, before we get started on the green wall, it's time to meet the team.
So this is our team so far. We've got a contractor as well who does work for us, and I collaborate with a whole bunch of other people.
So how did you all get started with the green wall? Where did the idea come from?
Actually, green walls have been around for a while. There are some other companies in the US and in Europe that are also doing it. So there's two different kinds of systems. One is a contiguous kind of a felt sheet, which is put over a PVC sheet, which is put over a metal sheet, which is put on the building. And
there's no harm to the building walls then, it's protected.
Exactly.
Right? How does this work?
This can work on any kind of wall, indoor, outdoors. Basic requirement is that there should be sufficient light because we're dealing with plants. These are composed of panels which are put onto the wall. So I can show you one of these panels.
Like a grid?
It's a grid. This is what it looks like. This is the panel.
So and soil, plants, water.
Yeah. Now they've been designed in such a way that they have these special slants to support the soil. So once you have that in this box, then you plant, and it takes about 4 weeks for the plants to fill out.
Gautam Muralidharan of Oikos Ecological Solutions is somebody whose profession is on the wall, as you can see, and he continues to be at it. You have really used space to its optimum. This is your drawing board, ideation place, / blueprint place.
Yeah, it's everything. I don't like being limited by space, so we use everything we can.
Upcoming projects happening?
Yeah.
When you have architecture that incorporates a lot of glass and steel, right, and the temperatures tend to rise and you use a lot of aircon, is there any way you can implement this?
Yeah, actually I think it would make a lot of sense to try and do that. So there's, a few things that this thing is useful for.
Green wall project.
So we have the waterproofing.
Right.
So it's kind of an external waterproofing. On top of that, it's a temperature buffer, it's a sound buffer.
Do you see this as a trend that's going to catch on soon, perhaps?
Well, I hope so.
And what is photomediation, is that it?
It's phytoremediation.
Phytomediation, okay.
So phytoremediation basically is the process of using plants to remove toxic wastes out of water or soil or any of those things.
Something like what we see out there.
Yeah, so I'll show you that. So what we've got here is a water hyacinth.
We see a lot of them in our lakes and ponds,
Yeah,
completely taking over.
yeah, they're an invasive species and they choke out all the native vegetation and all the wetland plants. It can remove small amounts of mercury out of water. But now people are starting to look at hyacinths also for paper. So now they're looking at hyacinth and they've started making cardboard out of it and making paper out of it and stuff. So that helps because then you can remove, and then every year as it fills out and chokes everything, you can just keep collecting and making more cardboard.
So this was phytoremediation. Yes, I got it. This is where we say goodbye to Gautam, but not before he plays for us some music. It was great having you on the show. You and your team, thank you very much. This is where Gautam Muralidharan of Oikos and Green Solutions becomes Gautam M of DJ 12 Inches, as he's known at the turntables. So what are you going to play for us? This is where you go and take a break.